منتدى شباب العالم. إيه هو منتدى شباب العالم الذي أقيم في شرم الشيخ في الفترة من 4 حتى 10 نوفمبر؟ ده كان فرصة إن للشباب في العالم كله إن يتجمع ويبقى فيه حوار جاد ومباشر بين الشباب وبين بعضه وبينهم وبين أيضا المسؤولين وصناع القرار. يعني الشباب العالم يمكن انا حاسس ان احنا في مصر هنا بنتوضع على خريطه عالميه. يعني الرئيس السيسي كان بيعمل مؤتمرات للشباب لحل مشاكل الداخليه، توسع الموضوع لان احنا نجمع شباب العالم ويتحاوروا مع بعض ويوجدوا حلول لقضاياهم ومشاكلهم علشان يبقى في حياه افضل للعالم. وفي نفس الوقت افضل مكان انه يتم فيه تجمع الشباب العالم ومعرفتهم وثقافتهم انه يكون في ارض الحضارات في مصر وفي مدينه السلام في مدينه شرم الشيخ. طبعا كان لقاء الشباب مع بعض يعني لاول مره على مستوى العالم، فكره جميله وفكره رائعه وهتكرر ان شاء الله. هيبقى زي ما احنا بنسمع كاس العالم كل 4 سنين، الامم المتحده بتعمل كل سنه، الجمعيه العموميه، هيبقى في منتدى شباب العالم. هو ده المكان اللي الشباب فيه هيتحاوروا مع بعض، هيتحاوروا مع صناع القرار، مع المسؤولين. هيكون نافذه لكل شاب انه يقدر يعبر عن اللي جواه وعايز ايه المستقبل هيكون ازاي. وفي نفس الوقت المسؤولين بيكونوا موجودين. ويمكن حضراتكم يمكن سمعتوا من كام شهر كان بيل جيتس بيتكلم على الشباب اللي بيجي من الشرق الاوسط، سواء من مصر، من السعوديه، من الامارات، من اليمن، من المغرب. الشباب العربي بيقول دول اهم شباب واكتر ناس لقاهم هم سمارت وفاهمين هم بيعملوا ايه. والناس دي لو رغم المشاكل اللي عندهم ولكن هم اعلى مستوى بالنسبه للكمبيوترز والساينس. فما بالك لو احنا ما عندناش المشاكل دي. فمن خلال منتدى شباب العالم هيبقى فيه حوارات كثيره وخلال السنين اللي جايه. فمش هطول على حضراتكم، يشرفني النهارده ان انا يكون معايا شباب من شباب العالم، ولكن النهارده من نيوجيرسي هيكون معايا الدكتوره لورا شرباش. اهلا وسهلا. من نيوجيرسي. نيوجيرسي
أيوة.
امريكا. وايضا المهندس ريان الخولي. اهلا وسهلا. ايضا من نيوجيرسي. من نيوجيرسي. ازاي يعني دعوكم للمؤتمر او للمنتدى؟ يعني جات لكم الدعوه منين؟
We heard about it from our friends, and the minister, Her Excellency Nabila Makram, is who gave us the invitation.
يعني هل حضرتك مثلا كان ليكي نشاطات معينه بحيث او انت على اتصال مثلا مع القنصليه، مع الوزاره، مع المسؤولين بحيث ان هم يبعتوا لك، ولا انت اتفاجئتي ان جات لك دعوه؟
No, we don't have any اتصالات with anyone. No, but so we had to submit our resume عشان نبقى to be accepted.
كويس. وريان انت سبت شغلك وخدت اجازه علشان تيجي على شرم الشيخ.
Yeah, I mean, I heard of the opportunity and what they were trying to do, and I was extremely excited to be a part of it. So as soon as we found out that we were accepted, we kind of just dropped everything and decided to come. Yeah.
يعني لما قبلوا الابلكيشن عندكم وبعتوا لكم الدعوه، والدعوه دي كانت ايه including ايه؟ يعني هل في هوتيلز included؟
It was the airfare from New York, and including the hotel stay in Sharm el Sheikh.
Airfare from New York, and yeah, it's all paid.
Yeah,
all
so
paid. Meals are paid.
And meals too.
Yeah, they did an exceptional job with the organization and really catering to all the guests that were there.
Yeah. Talk to me about the Muntada. You know, what's about it? Yeah, you know what you find out. What did you find out? You know about that.
So the moment we arrived, you know, they basically gave us a great platform to have great dialogue with people that came from all across the U.S. as well as around the world. I believe that there were people from over 80 countries and over 200,000 applicants that applied. So from the minute you landed, even on the planes, you met people that were on their way to the forum. So the discussions started, you know, in the air.
Yeah.
And, you know, once we landed, they had the various topics that they wanted to discuss, and I think a lot of useful information was gained from it.
Okay, Laura, you know, I'm sure you know about the system, the organization. How was it?
So coming into this, we didn't know what to expect, and I think a lot of people had the same sentiments.
Yeah,
They weren't sure.
hesitating to. Yeah.
We were excited to come. Definitely very appreciative of the invitation and the ability to come. So we were gracious for that. But everybody, I think, had their doubts on how organized it would be because we didn't know how many people there would be. But when we came, we found out there were 3,000 people here. That's a lot. So I was nervous as to how organized, how are they going to get everybody together? How are they going to fit everyone there? How are they going to manage? But
especially when you hear in the media all the negatives about Egypt and.
right.
Yeah.
Right. So, but we were pleasantly surprised. I mean, from the beginning, when we got there, we got a welcome bag that evening. We were able to check into the hotel right away. So they made it really seamless. You know, as soon as we got to the airport, I was nervous because I ended up flying myself. But like Ryan was saying, we met so many other people on the flight, so we all kind of congregated together.
Yeah.
And they color-coded everything, so when we got to the airport, you weren't alone. It wasn't like you just got to a foreign country and you were by yourself. You got to a country.
It's not a foreign country for you. It's
no.
your roots.
Right. But how everyone else felt. You know, if you haven't been here in a while, you don't know your way around. So.
يعني التنظيم والorganization كان يعني انت ما حسيتش ان في لخبطه يعني انت جاي من امريكا وطبعا لما بيكون في كونفنشن او في اي مؤتمر هناك في امريكا بيبقى منظم بطريقه معينه في ستاندردز لقيت الستاندردز دي هنا؟
I think they exceeded the standards. From the hotel, they set it up so that we're comfortable by having specific lounges that were for people from the forum. Like she said, once we landed, everything was color-coded, so you knew exactly where to go, where to be. And then the schedule was given in advance as far as what sessions you would have, what topics would be discussed on which days. So it, like she said, it went flawlessly and seamlessly.
يعني دي حاجه احنا بنفخر بيها كلنا يعني شهاده من شباب اتربى وعاش في امريكا وعلى اعلى مستوى ستاندرد، ولكن هو زي ما راين بيقول انه عدينا المستوى ده، يعني عدينا المستوى التنظيمي الامريكي. فيعني دي حاجه لازم لابد ان احنا نفخر بيها كلنا كمصريين وكعرب. قابلتي ناس كتيره من جميع انحاء العالم، لغات مختلفه، كان في صعوبه في التعامل معاهم في الحوار مع الشباب؟
No, not really. I guess we're used to it. I mean, we live in New Jersey, and it's a melting pot of cultures there anyway. And coming here, it was kind of the same. It's like any other big meeting that we go to for our careers. You know, the same kind of concepts.
Yeah, but language was not an issue?
No, so I mean, English is the universal language, right? So everyone who went there pretty much spoke English, and that was the common language that was used during the entire forum. And also when they had the sessions, when there were speakers or people from other countries that didn't know English fluently, they actually had translation devices. So you could wear the headphones and you could
during
get
the seminars,
during
the panel,
yeah.
the discussions.
You had the translation.
Yeah, so they translated into English as well as a few other languages for those that spoke the other languages.
I think they had French.
Yeah, so the language was not
not an issue.
Not
at
that
all.
we
problem.
noticed. No.
Yeah, but
No.
and meeting people from Europe, from even from the Arab countries, and did you get merging? Yeah, I mean, you merged together. You.
Oh yeah, it was great. I mean, I met another dentist from the Emirates. There were other engineers. We networked with people from everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think actually one of the things that I came out of it with was the expats, the Egyptians that are living abroad. The skill and the talent that we possess is just astronomical, and I think that was a common ground for that type of talent and those mindsets to come together.
Yeah. How about the Egyptian living here? I mean, the Egyptian. I mean, how did you see them? I mean, language-wise, organizations, and because the Muntada has been organized by Egyptian youth.
I was just about to say, it was all organized by the youth. I mean, we had Nesma, and we had two Nesmas and a Sarah. They were amazing. I mean, right away they were on, WhatsApp messaging us constantly, daily with schedules and anything that changed, we knew right away through direct messages with us. So we were able to, we didn't miss any meetings
Oh,
or any
excellent.
events.
Yeah, and what kind of sessions did you participate in sessions?
So they had many. The ones,
جلسات
yeah. So the ones that I was really interested in were the ones involving sustainable development, technology, and entrepreneurship. Because as an engineer, those are things that really interest me, and especially specifically to Egypt. Those have been topics that have always been in the back of my mind. As far as trying to get industry in Egypt and, transfer of technology from other countries to within. And that's why I was kind of surprised to see all that other talent, Egyptian talent living abroad, because right there I saw a great opportunity to do just that, to actually bring some technology and industrialization back into the country. So.
and they do it with the love of the country. They love to be in Egypt. They love to be on the الحضارة بداية العالم كله من مصر.
Right.
ايه السيشنز اللي حضرتك حضرتيها ولقيتي ان هي مفيدة بالنسبة لك؟
The one that stuck to me was the one about the women in decision-making roles. Because that I think is not just like I guess not so much issue here, but everywhere. You kind of have that struggle and divide between, women and men. But you realize that it's not such an issue.
Well, I think, I disagree with you. Maybe I think Ryan will agree with me. Because women now taking too much. We are men looking for our rights
Right,
now.
right. No. And I didn't let me finish. I said, this was, it's a topic that comes up everywhere, even in the States. But it turns out it wasn't really an issue, even in Egypt, because, women hold high ranks here. The minister herself, Her Excellency, is a woman.
Exactly. So yeah, because they always abuse. بيتكلموا دايما على مصر حقوق الانسان وان احنا عندنا المراه بيبقى حقها رايح. شفتي ده؟ يعني المراه هنا حقها فعلا رايح زي ما الميديا بتقول.
No, and even actually the President Sisi attended that same seminar I was talking about, and spoke about the same, how men and women have equal rights, and in Egypt, women they hold high roles, so it's not so much an issue.
Yeah. So tell me about positive and negatives. Yeah, of course, there's anything in the world has to be some negatives and positive. What do you see? It's negative. Let's start with the negative.
So, in my view, I think we can start judging the negatives probably in the future. What I'm looking for is, so we spoke about it. We talked about all the issues, and we put together some good ideas and collaborations. Now we want to see what actually occurs. What's the result of it? How are we going to act on it? And I think we could start judging what the negatives would be if we don't see any action coming out of it. But if you're talking strictly the forum, I mean, it's hard to say anything really. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's hard to say anything really negative. I think we're going to be the judges of that once we see the actions and what results from it.
Yeah. طبعا. لورا, you see في إيجابيات سلبيات. سلبيات negatives.
I guess I agree with what Ryan said. If we don't, I guess, take action, that would be the big negative. I guess the waste of a seminar.
أنا أتفق معاكم إنه السلبيات لو إحنا حاولنا نتكلم على سلبيات، أن السلبيات دي هتظهر بعد كده. يعني في توصيات وفي recommendations حصلت في المؤتمر، فعايزين نشوف تنفيذها هيكون إزاي. بس اعتقد ان انتوا برضو لازم بتشاركوا في تنفيذ التوصيات او recommendations.
Right.
يعني I'm sure there's many recommendations after the last session that that you wanna. I mean, the government will do 1, 2, 3, and you guys gonna do 1, 2, 3. So you have a role also to do after the Muntada.
Oh, absolutely. So actually, that's one of the things that I was actually very surprised about. Kind of this internal drive that I got after attending the forum. It gave me kind of like re-energize my pride in the country and made me want to put more effort into seeing how we can kind of give back as expats living
Okay,
abroad.
أنت electric engineer.
Correct.
So what do you do in US?
So I actually own a business, and we do engineering for the automation industry. So in that field itself, I spoke to a few other engineers there, and we kind of discussed how we can possibly give back to the country. And one of those was sort of transfer of technology, or having some sort of technical institute that we can donate our time to, and try to bridge this gap between the universities, what they teach, and then what you actually need to do in the real world in your job.
Yeah.
So I think that is one way that people living abroad who are in the technical field can kind of contribute back to the country.
طبعا يعني انت اللي احنا بنتعلمه نظري في الجامعات والمدارس لابد ان هو يطبق عمليا، يطبق في الواقع. مظبوط. ولورا از دنتست، يعني انا شايف هنا ناس كتير انت يمكن تعرفي اكيد، مصريين وعرب بيحبوا يجوا مصر عشان يعملوا اي شغل في الاسنان. طبعا لاسباب كثيره يعني. اول حاجه طبعا كوست هاي بره، هنا الكوست وهنا عندهم سكيلز. فهاو ديد يو سي ذات يعني سكيلز as a dentist?
Well, to be honest, I didn't go out to see other dentist skills here. I can't really speak on that, give my full opinion on that. But I did speak to, like I said, I met another dentist here who is in education. And we kind of spoke, and I think we're going to partner up kind of in the future, or now, and try to figure out education-wise how to improve the way things are here. Now he studies abroad, I studied abroad, and we have a different mindset, and that's something that we can kind of bring to the country just to kind of help improve.
So in this field, what kind of improvement could be done?
Well, digital. I mean, we don't have a digital world here, so we can maybe bring that up a little bit more. Even in the universities and dental schools. They have some resources, but they're not implementing it enough here.
Right, and also not just educating the dentists themselves, but she brought up a good point while we're at the forum, how they actually have to educate the patients within Egypt. And I think they were discussing some opportunities on how to do that as well.
Right.
You liked Sharm el-Sheikh?
Oh, I loved it. Beautiful.
You liked Sharm el-Sheikh?
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth it to have this Muntada every year?
Absolutely.
Oh, it'd be nice. Yeah, it would be great. Yeah.
Willing to go to the Muntada in your own expenses?
Oh, absolutely. After what I've seen and what I see that you can do for the country as well as get out of the forum, I think it's invaluable. So.
Okay.
We left making so many friendships, so many bonds, just in those 5 days.
Egypt, before you come in, and during the past maybe 5 years, you heard about many things going on in Egypt. Security, أمن والأمان, the safety, people. I mean, how did you see that?
We felt safe. Honestly, we felt safe. We didn't have, we weren't really concerned. I didn't feel like I was somewhere that people think is
yeah, some of the media actually, they don't transfer, the right things happening here. So trying to push the negatives about, the safety and the security and all this. And احنا في مصر حاليا دلوقتي مفيش، يعني انت بتمشي اي وقت في مصر جمالها ان انت 24 ساعة بتمشي في الشارع في اي مكان في مصر. امن وامان. How did you see President Sisi participating himself with the youth?
Yeah.
He going from here to there,
he was
attending sessions.
He was
with us through everything. So every dinner, every forum. He tried to attend as many forums as he could. He's one person, he can't be at all of them, but he was there. He did a marathon with the youth.
He did the marathon, right.
That was another thing I was very surprised with. We did not expect the accessibility of the people in the government. That was something that I felt was very positive that came from the forum. the ministers, the president, everyone was extremely accessible. And I think that's one of the most valuable things that come out of it for people in the future that want to go.
It was easy to reach them.
Yeah, so
yes.
not only are you talking, but the proper ears are there to listen. And I think that is extremely valuable.
يعني احنا ما كانش في صعوبة ان هو يصل لأي وزير او للرئيس السيسي نفسه. يعني الرئيس السيسي he believes in youth. هو بيعتقد في يعني بيآمن ان الشباب، احنا الشباب طبعا هنا زي ما حضراتكم عارفين يمكن في مصر هنا اكتر من 65% شباب. والرئيس يعني بيؤمن بالشباب وان هو يكون موجود في كل مكان. الشباب يكون في الاماكن اللي هي هيتولاها بعد كده، حتى في الرئاسه بيبتدي في شباب موجودين بيتعلموا لان هم اللي هيقودوا البلد بعد كده. You noticed this with the president when you attend the sessions?
I mean, the President Sisi definitely has what we learned that is he has the clear vision of where he wants Egypt to be. His vision is the future, and to get to the future, you have to engage with the youth, and that's exactly what he did with this forum.
So if we're going to do this next year, what city you recommend? We're going to change Sharm el-Sheikh now.
Change it up. Whatever they want.
Yeah.
So I would love to see in the new capital.
New capital, I think, is going to be maybe the year after. Have you been in Aswan, Luxor?
No, I have not been there, but I'd love to go. I've been there.
It's many places in Egypt.
Yes.
So when you go back, you're going to tell your friends, your family, your even American friend. Doesn't have to be roots, have any roots here. Could be any your friends, American friend. We would like them to come over.
Right. So actually, definitely in the next one, I'm going to try to gather all the top minds I know and try to get them over here,
Yeah. So you are now by the Nile is here, right? You see?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
How do you like it?
Oh,
Beautiful.
Beautiful, huh? Any message to your family, friends in the U.S.? They will see it on.
Hi, Mom.
No, I just want to say
Sandy.
hi to everyone. Yeah.
You are okay in Egypt? Everything's fine?
We're good.
Yeah, everything's great.
We love to have all the families coming over, to visit their roots in Egypt.
Can I say one thing that
Sure.
not to be like
Sure.
anything, but
Sure.
my dad passed away this year, so he won't get to see this, but he'd be proud, I think. And
I'm sure
so,
he will feel.
Allah yarhamu.
He will feel. Allah yarhamu.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, and
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. And definitely, if you are here next year, we will meet again around the same time.
Inshallah. Yes. Yeah.
It was a pleasure to be
Yes.
here. Thank you.
Pleasure to be here. Yes.
Pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
يعني أعزائي المشاهدين زي ما انتم شفتوا شباب ومن أمريكا، من فرنسا، من أوروبا، من دول عربية اتجمعوا كلهم، تحاوروا مع بعض، شافوا الرئيس، شافوا الوزراء، كلموا معاهم، مفيش أي مشاكل، مفيش الأمن والأمان شافوه على الحقيقة. كل اللي سمعوه قبل كده وما كانوش كانوا متوقعين انه ممكن يعني التنظيم ما يبقاش قد كده، اهو ده عكس اللي كانوا متوقعينه حصل وعلى اعلى مستوى. وزي ما راين قال يمكن يزيد اللي بيحصل في امريكا وبيزيد عن اللي بيحصل في امريكا. فيعني حاجه احنا كلنا فخورين، وانا بحيي الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي لايمانه بالشباب ومجهوده اللي بيبذله. وانا عارف ان احنا يمكن في ناس مش حاسه بالنتائج دلوقتي، ولكن جايه قريب جدا، ومصر موجوده على الخريطه العالميه بقوه. فانا بحيي راين ولورا، ويكون لقائنا القادم مع مار شاربل والتغطيه الهامه جدا من الفيفث افنيو بمنهاتن وكنيسه سان باتريك، ووجود مار شاربل بعد الفاصل. ابقوا معنا.